good. They all want to fight.
Good for them. Give me that. What the...
So here's how it is. Video games started way back in 1947 with the invention of a tube that showed a missile simulator. One person controlled the point that fired missiles at another point on the screen, simulating planes that were being shot down. But video games as we know it didn't start until 11 years later with the invention of the predecessor to Pong, called Tennis for Two, which is just Pong, but older looking and minus the side paddles. Then came Space Wars in 1962, and that started the craze for most college students since it was made on a readily available computer that most colleges could afford and had. However, not for the average person did the phenomenon happen until Pong was released for home consoles and arcade machines alike in 1972. Then that started the video game legacy that we see today. Nowadays, we have 4 consoles to choose from. One from Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, and your own personal computer. There is much controversy about which is the best, but really, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and to me most video games are works crafted by the artist that should all be paid attention to. With the growth of video games came the market, and as such there have been spikes in the market. Starting in 1978 to 83, the global revenue for video games reached an estimated $32 billion, and in 1993 to 96, $24 billion, and finally 2006 to today, cashing in at $30 billion. In 1978 and 83, most of the revenue was coming from arcades, whereas today it's all consumer based, with arcades dragging barely any money at around $2 billion. Today the top earners are Microsoft at around $10 billion, Sony with about $7 billion, and Nintendo finishing in third with about $6.5 billion in total annual revenue. Also, with the rise of video games, controversies have rung out, sounding the bell of alarm for adults everywhere. Whether it's playing video games makes you highly antisocial in the 80s, 90s, to playing Grand Theft Auto will make you a murderer in the 2000s, the latter being debated many times over and over, but with no real conclusive evidence supporting the theory. However, even as biased towards games as I am, I cannot deny that desensitivity and antisocial tendencies do not affect me. YouTube created a lucrative business for people who play games, allowing them to film themselves playing video games, and if you allow YouTube to run ads on your videos, you get a portion of the money based on viewership, subscribers, and comments. In 2014, for example, a YouTuber by the name of PewDiePie made an estimated $825,000 when he first took off to a staggering $8.47 million last year, despite YouTube taking 45% of the money. And with 23.9 million subscribers and 3.69 billion total views, I suppose he's earned it. Not directly because of this, The YouTube gaming community is stagnated due to a tidal wave of gaming channels. Hell, I even tried it. But with 19 views maximum on my highest viewed video, needless to say, that was a dead end. Pro gaming has also cropped up due to the popularity of esports. The flagship games, League of Legends and Counter-Strike Global Offensive, have offered tournaments in increasing skill, participants, and prize money. The latest major Counter-Strike event, ESL Katowice 2015 in Poland, gave away $250,000 to the winning team of 5, with a ridiculous 8.78 million unique viewers and a total of 16 million hours watched. Whereas League of Legends in 2014 had a prize for the winning team of 5 of $1 million, and second place being awarded $250,000, and third and fourth winning $150,000. Even some colleges see this as an opportunity and have offered scholarships for people trying to become pro gamers, such as Robert Morris University in Illinois, which added League of Legends to its athletic scholarship program, offering to pay half tuition and boarding expenses, which amounts to around $19,000. Video games, in my opinion, are awesome, but it does come with a caveat if you're not careful. Whether causing social issues or, as I'm hoping, becoming the next Super Bowl-esque event, only the future can tell. Thank you.
Counter-terrorists win.